Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is when, where, and how will it happen. The time, the place, and the circumstance of when it will happen. So just fill in that blank of it. Choose a wave and then we'll begin. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes, release your breath through your mouth. Open your eyes and let them be drawn to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. You chose wave number 1. Are your cards. So we are finding out when, where, how will it happen. So let's see about the timing first. Okay, well, let's just see what we have within the next few weeks. Let's see a little bit about the circumstances. It's going to be about improving health, which could be a lot of things. Anything from minor issues to pregnancy to lots of things. It could be with a loved one too if it's not affecting you personally. There's no need to worry. There will be helpful people that come around and make sure that everything works out just fine. So that could be a lot of things. It could be good advice. It could be doctors. It could be good and positive energy around you that helps improve the situation, which is not yet one of those. Let's see what else. So ask an ally. It's not yet here, but it is coming. Let's see. This is more circumstance. So you have the door to personal healing and happiness here. So that's a very good sign here that things are totally improving, and you're tapping into this healing energy. And within the next few weeks, I think you're going to see a major shift in this area. New beginnings will be happening in your personal life. This is a harbinger of positive change. It's showing a door that's opening to lush rainbow lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. It could be this healing could represent a lot of different people out there, but it could represent inner healing, breaking an addiction, making some external changes like physical appearance and things like that. It could be even finding a new place to live, and it shows that positive changes are about to appear. They're about to ready to blossom, and wonderful results are coming your way. So no need to worry. It's all getting better and better. It's improving. So no matter what it is, it can represent other areas in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to do with health. Like, for example, it could be an improving health in relationships as well. And so you're going to see some more positive signs, and your intentions are pushing this through. And so just stay optimistic. All right, let's see. And for a little bit for more timing, we also have the fox, which is 14, and that represents maybe the 14th day of the month. Could be important. The fox energy is kind of clever and sneaky, so it might be something that you may not notice, or you maybe didn't expect. Maybe you're cycling through different phase energy. Expectations are different, or the results will be different than your expectations, and then that's what catches you off a little bit. So also I'm seeing that it could be like unconventional ways of your health improving, unconventional ways of some kind of improvement, and it can depend on these helpful allies and people. All right, now the where is the hardest, but let's see where this is happening. So we have Zephyr's breath and embark. So Zephyr's breath represents love, but also just something like a beautiful wind that blows in through the west. So as far as direction is concerned, you know what I see? I see feng shui and tai chi and those kinds of that kind of eastern, well, that's eastern and we're on the west of the east, but anyway, why I saw west is why this is west is that the energy, oh, okay. So in feng shui, the chi, the energy flow, and is all in your kua number. It's all dependent on how you face a certain direction in your home. It's a big subject for me to tackle right here in this particular pile, but something with your health could have to do with facing a certain direction, or in your home, something being in the west part of the home. So just, that's possibly something that you could look into. Also, there could be something having to do with the outdoors that gives you a kind of a renewed energy, and something about air or breath, or something about your breath could be getting better, or something about breathing better helps your health. So that kind of mix of things. And then embark makes me think there's a possibility that you will find your situation improving, maybe by traveling or trying something new, like a new journey, a new method of doing something. But it could also be like a new location, or moving to a new place, or so the place could be something that's not what you're used to, not like your home, but something apart from your home, or something you have to travel to. And it could be someplace that you may have to, that it takes a little while to get to, maybe. And that's why there's just this strong embark energy, like it's kind of a big deal. So that's what I have in the cards. Let's see what I can get for you in the charms. All right, let's get just a little sprinkling. Oh, see, we have I keep wanting to say Eiffel Tower, but that's France. This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So Italy. We have from Frozen, we have not Elsa, but oh my, what is wrong with my head right now? Emma. No. Anyway, we have Anna. So Anna's definitely, and they're both very unique characters. Anna is she's definitely more of the earthy sister. She's not the one that touches things and things turn to ice. She's, I guess you would call the normal one. So, but whenever you have a sister who has these situations that makes her the oddball, it does, especially when you're close, it affects you too. So it could be somebody that is close to you that you're tapping into. We have the crown, which represents the Empress or the Emperor energy. We have the reindeer, could be Christmas. We have Buddha, and so spirituality could be a big key. We have angels looking over you. We have the TIE fighter, so there could be some kind of difficult force or energy that's pushing against you, and you just kind of have to keep battling it. But you have a lot of heart into this situation. We have coffee. I mean, maybe it's something that you either needed to add or to take away. Decrease your cups of coffee, or maybe coffee is actually something that you might like to add. Like, for example, a place where coffee was added in one of my health situations was when I was doing this training workout thing. They suggested a cup of coffee or some kind of caffeine in the morning before you walk, etc. So that's an example of that. But in a lot of cases, let's say, for other reasons, maybe you're just jittery, or you have other issues that could be exacerbated by too much caffeine or coffee, then that may be something you have to take away. So that's up to you to decide. But we have the hangers, like kind of like a hanging in there, but also I feel like the hanger could have to do with change of clothes or clothing, pampering yourself, updating your wardrobe. And as silly as that seems, it could be something that actually does make a good change in your health too. Sometimes we try to squeeze into tight things that may be binding us in the wrong way, or maybe we're wearing shoes that don't fit properly, and a certain type of shoe could be better for your joints and whatever. It could be lots of those things can affect, you know. A good pair of sneakers too, good for if you have to walk, if you're doing walking, things like that. So consider your wardrobe too, and some of these changes that are happening here, some of your positive health situations. And we have the number 3, so 3 could represent 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. And since this is about generally an energy of a few weeks, then that sounds very possible. Just within a few weeks you can see some major changes in your health if you just stick with it and don't let, you know, don't let the outside negative energy get you down, which could sometimes be in the form of naysayers or people who aren't supportive. But you do have helpful people and allies around you, so stay close to those people. And then you have the top hat, which makes me think that there is like a past life energy here. Sometimes our health issues or certain issues we're dealing with in this lifetime could have something that carries over from a past life that we have to help heal. And sometimes healing is simply as karma. So your healing could have to do with some kind of karmic situation, contract, or something like that as well. So like I said, not all of you are going to have like a physical health issue. It could be emotional, mental, it could be relationship, it could have to do with bad habits, it could have something to do with toxic people or something like that too. So there's some people that you have to, some you know, ways to look at this depending on your situation. But yeah, I feel definitely a positive energy coming through, and you're able to battle against this negativity to achieve your success. All right. Well, if this didn't resonate, then maybe pile 2 or 3 will be more to your liking. So if you want to check those out, I will welcome you over there as well. I'll see you at the next pile. You chose this wave. And here is your pile, and we are going to find out when, where, how will it happen. So we have within the next few months it will happen. Let's see what we're talking about here. Romance. All right, at last. Now, if you're in a romantic situation already, maybe something about your romance will be improving. We have big happy changes. There you go. And what else? Oh, trust. So some of your bringing this in has to do with the second step in faith, trust, and pixie dust. Faith is believing in something that you can't see. So maybe you got that one down pat. Trust is letting go and letting the universe, you know, surrender the how. Let the universe take over now. So maybe there's a sense of feeling I have to do all the work. But no, I feel like the universe is saying that you've done a lot of work. Now let us take care of it. So let's see what else we have. Realign and call it in. See, that's what I'm feeling here. With this trust energy, it's about just fine-tuning, almost there. You're calling it in. Okay. Put up strong boundaries. Okay, so that almost sounds contradicting, but it's not, because I feel like that's part of the changes that you, so in other words, this love that's coming through, or an upgrade in your love, has to do with the fact that maybe you've allowed toxic people in your life, or maybe you've allowed the wrong kind of love in your life, or maybe you've put up certain boundaries for wrong reasons, and these are the kind, or so, you know, that's what this might be referring to, but there could also be other reasons that there's boundaries here. And boundaries, they're actually good and healthy, but blocking love energy in just because of pain from the past is something that you should look at into as well, because sometimes it's those boundaries that don't let you call it in. So keep those healthy boundaries. Yes, the healthy, good ones should be there, not allowing these negative people or the toxic people through, but realign and call in what you do want to come through. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Angel of Love from the Energy Oracle. And the Angel of Love is all about the work behind the scenes, and that totally goes with the trust. So if you are trying to micromanage the universe, there's going to be a kind of resistance to when this energy comes through. So that's why it's important to realign. So this is about tender connections, and this beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings, and she holds a rose quartz heart, and she's radiating tender and loving vibrations, and she's bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel is telling you that it's upcoming. It's coming within the next few months. If you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with somebody already in your life, she's saying that more tenderness is available to you. It's coming through. You're going to see wonderful changes in the next few months. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed to yourself, inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of the events in significant ways. The Angel of Love is smiling on you and forging these connections in the energetic realm. And so sometimes we may think that within the next few months, that seems like such a long way away. I feel like it's very possible it can happen sooner than later. But what if it's, say, like maybe you're in a long distance relationship, and within a few months you'll be able to meet. So that's definitely something that's exciting to happen in a few months. It could be that you are connecting really great, and you're trying to get pregnant, and that could be happening in the next few months, something like that as well. So there's a lot of other possibilities here. Let's see what our Lenormand says. We have 25 and the ring. So it's an ongoing process. A lot of you are in an ongoing relationship or the energy behind the scenes is an ongoing process. It's being created, and it'll pop up in a really beautiful, happy surprise kind of way. And a lot of you are already in a connection that's ongoing, and the fine-tuning of it, the thing that you need to level up. Maybe you'd like to get married, or maybe you'd like to move in together, or maybe you'd like to level up some way in your relationship, and maybe that's going to happen within the next few months, and the angel is working on it. Now let's see about the where. This is the hardest one of all to answer, but here we go. We have fated meeting. So a lot of you are connecting in a way that either you're long distance or twin flames, or there's something that has kept you apart, some kind of separation maybe, and there is a fated meeting bringing you together. Some of you are not with anyone, some of you are single and you've just been looking, and the fated meeting is kind of like, to me it represents a certain time and a place, kind of undetermined, but it's fate. I do get a feeling of city or buildings or a tower, a building of some sort. So I think that kind of helps. There is going to be some kind of, it could be airports, it could be schools, it could be a workplace, it could be an apartment building, but something having to do with a tower or a big building. It could very well be London, Big Ben that you meet. It could be lots of things. It could be like a Sleepless in Seattle where you meet at the top of with the Empire State Building or something like that. So it could be something like that. Something significant, something big that's associated to a certain place. And that's a possibility for some. Let's see what else we have. And then we have snow flurries. Snow flurries gives me like an indoor energy, like a cabin in like Colorado or something like that, a ski lodge, something like that. It doesn't have to be that, it doesn't have to be skiing, and it doesn't have to be snow, but there could be, because of the timing being within the next few months, depending on when you stumble upon this, it could have to do with a snowy time of the year. It's hard to imagine that while I am hot and sweaty here, but not everybody is. But yeah, here in Houston it's nice and hot, but somewhere else it could be already snowing, so yeah, so I feel that this also has a building energy, but it's a small building or structure or coziness, something cozy going on here, something hot cocoa-ish, something talking to someone and very, I'm seeing, I know this sounds crazy, but I see kind of like a Dumb and Dumber, when they, just kind of casual conversation around a bit like a hotel, like I see hotels too, and interesting. Okay, so, and it could all have something to do with possibly traveling too, and the rings are interesting. It's like maybe some of you are going to get married, and that's what's happening here in the next few months, or maybe somebody's going to propose to you in the next few months. Ooh, a lot of stuff happening here. Okay, so let's get your charms. Let's get a little tiny, little more, okay, little bitty sprinkle. Oh, you also got the coffee. Oh, and you got name, and I forgot to tell him about pile 1 about the rooster, but to me that has to do with waking up early, not sleeping past your alarm. So if you came from pile 1, that's what that means. It's also kind of cocky. It's masculine energy. Oh, we have Canada. Well, Canada, there's snow. Not right now, but pretty soon. In a few months, it'll be snowing again. We have the hanger, so also you need a new wardrobe. Maybe you'll need to buy some coats or some winter clothes. Pound, sign makes me think of passcodes and how to, like the key to get into something. I use pound when I'm going into an apartment buildings, and you have to punch in a number. So something like that could be happening here. The pound sign can also represent, or hashtag this, hashtag that. So there's kind of like side information, so much side information going on in this situation. Hashtag this, hashtag that. We got the candy cane that also feels like Christmas and sweets. Oh, sweet, like sweetness. And we have a little leaf. So the leaf has something to do with nature, outdoors. It's also kind of a sign. So if you walk outside and you have a question and you ask, la 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 la, my question, yes or no, and if it's a yes, drop down I don't know, brown leaf or green leaf, And so that's a fun thing that you can do with your spirit guides to help answer questions. And we have a fairy. So sometimes you may be dreaming about solutions to the situation in your dreams, and your dreams could be helping you, clue you in into what's next to come as well. And then the rooster can represent the timing, could be morning, especially with the coffee here. And your coffee could be a whole different reason for it to come out than pile 1's coffee. It may not be a bad habit at all. It may be a beautiful thing that you share with somebody. It could be a coffee date you have with somebody, and you are total mermaid, like, or your person of interest is such a mermaid, really beautiful and intelligent, like very well spoken and beautiful inside and out, and very deep and spiritual. All right. Well, I hope you like that. Give that a thumbs up. There's a nice little confetti party in that thumb down there. And please subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not new to the channel, thank you for coming back. Everybody, check your notifications. I don't know, something's going on. I'm not sure if people are getting their notifications. So just make sure that if you're having trouble getting notifications from me, then I would really appreciate if you troubleshoot that and check that out and see what's going on. I can do some things on my end, but to be honest, they don't listen to me. They only listen to you guys. So please do that if you're interested in helping me. But otherwise, I'm on the way to 40K, and I just can't wait to keep growing, and things are kind of getting a little stagnant right now. So let's keep this ball rolling. If you would help me, I would so appreciate it. All right, I'm going to move on to pile number 3. You can come with me if you like, if this didn't resonate with you, or you just want maybe more to the story. So come on with me on pile number 3. Oh yeah, and you have names, so I got to give you at least a letter. Let's see. Oh, like this is FY. Oh, I thought it was like an F. Fry. Ooh, fish fry. Some kind of fry. Small fry. Interesting. So some of those letters might represent initials, be some kind of clue or something. Fry, like a Friday. Yule, like Christmas. Also, like FR, isn't that like a fryer? I don't know. But it doesn't, if this doesn't fit with the rest of it for you, then that's okay. Just let it go. It might not be that important. But I feel like, you know, if we had other letters, we'd have lucky, we'd have Friday. It's very interesting, kind of mysterious. So it could come out, like, can play out later. All right, I'm going to move on to the next now. And you chose Swave. And here are your cards. All right, so when, where, how will it happen? Let's see when. Ooh, a year from now. Now, if you are trying to have a baby and the baby comes out a year from now, I think that's a good thing. If you're planning for a wedding you just got proposed to, then a year from now is a good thing. So a year from now doesn't necessarily mean far away for a lot of people. Let's see what else. Success. See, whatever it is, it's going to be great. And peaceful resolution. And abundance. So you're gonna, maybe you'll get some money, you'll win the lottery, maybe you started a new job, and a year from now you're just gonna really be rolling in the dough. So this is a good sign. It could be a good sign for a lot of people. Hey, you're on the right track. Don't change jobs. You're in a job that is going to be very lucrative. It could also represent relationships too, like as long as you hang in there, you're gonna find you may meet that person a year from now. Like, wow, I mean, for twin flames that would be big, right? A year from now meeting. Or if it's if it's a long distance relationship too, that could be pretty exciting as well. So I mean, if it seems to take a while, but sometimes these years pass so fast. It could be a lot of things, like if you're trying to build up muscles and get really fit, or if you're trying to lose weight and get really slim, or whatever, you know, your success, and you're going to make your goal and meet your goals a year from now. Let's see what else. See, a sign of success. A lot of success here. I feel like this is really good, and I think you're going to be glad for the time that it takes to get you there, because it's like even sweeter that you put so much time and effort into it and to have the success. Your magic is potent. It could be like, also I just hear business, a new business, really taking off, like Oh, a year of like, okay, so a year of the first year of a wedding is the honeymoon phase, right? The first year of a new business can be a little bit touch and go and rocky, but then things that really start to change and show you improvement. Let's see what else we have. See, cornucopia. The cornucopia is awesome because it represents abundance in every part of your life. So it could be anything. Right now you could be thinking about anything. Of course, because there's so many of you out there. But this is about your wishes fulfilled. This could be, timing could have to do with the fall as well. So it could be as early as this fall or next year from summer to fall. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. If you have to wait for a year for everything to line up and get every, like if a year from now you win the lottery, I mean, hello, thank you, universe. I'll take it. I don't mind waiting a year from now, you know? I mean, it can be so many wonderful things. So when you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. So get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and spirit is applauding all your efforts. So similar to pile 2 and the angel behind the scenes, if you're not feeling it yet, it's being prepared to its ultimate level. Like, the reason why sometimes we don't get things when we want it is because there is a better way, and the universe knows what this better way is, and they're like, wait, don't be upset. I promise you that the best way possible is being formulated and forged in the energetic realms for you right now as we speak. All right, let's see what else we have. We have the sun. So timing wise, it could be right like the summer, like this time next year, this summer. It could be on a 31st, that like a specific date if you're looking for that. It could be on a Sunday or having something to do with the sun. But the sun is about clarity and success and good luck and wishes coming true again. So this is really good news. Even if you have to wait for it, it's really good stuff. All right, now this is the hardest part of all. The where. Where is this going to happen? Okay, we have Aurora's artistry. Aurora is the goddess of the dawn, so it has something to do with morning time. And the location, the first thing I thought of was like an art studio or some kind of place where you do your work. It could be having to do with being an entrepreneur and working from your home, but you needing a specific space within your home to do this, or maybe it's a store or a shop or some place that you go to outside of your home, but it's nearby, something like that. That's what I'm hearing. Artistry. And then we also have music. So with this one, it could be a little bit more of the same if your art has to do with music, because see, the Aurora's artistry is about Aurora, who is the goddess of the dawn, and she paints the sky beautiful colors that, filled with the sun in the morning and the way it plays with the clouds and everything. But it also, you can see that there's instruments here too. So it represents, like, to me, all the fine arts. So some of you could be going to school and graduating with a fine arts degree or something like that, It could be lots of things like that. It could be a course or training that you're going through right now that you'll be finished next year around this time, and get some kind of diploma or award or something like that having to do with that. It could be just a nice knowledge base situation that is totally leveling up. So of all the 3 piles, I haven't mentioned school yet, any, but I did see it possible building in one of the other piles. So if you watch that one, maybe that could validate school to you. If you're if that is your, so, but I feel like this is for everybody. Also, like I have friends who do retreats and go away places, and that's where they find their true success. And sometimes these successes, these retreats and these travel situations help infuse your life no matter what you do, especially though if you're an entrepreneur and have your own business. So let's say, for instance, you are some kind of yogi master type person, or, and light worker, or somebody like that, and you go away for a retreat to learn more about meditation and psychic energy and how to do this kind of work, and then you come back and infuse your job with this newfound knowledge. So that could be one thing. But also, if you're an artist and for a year you take some kind of course in, I don't know, drawing people, or you decide to get into graphic design or something like that. So there's lots of options here in that situation. If you are interested in love and you don't really see the love situation here, just know that abundance represents, and a cornucopia represents good luck in all areas of your life, success in all areas of your life. So the where could be meeting somebody at like a music festival, or at an art show or something, or at an art class or music class, or through music somehow, or talking to that person about music, or watching them, or being connected to a musician or an artist or something like that. So those are also signs of that. So lots of beautiful, successful signs here. Let's get your charms and see what else. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, we have locations. We have the Eiffel Tower. So like pile 2, if you're tapped into pile 2, it could be meeting like one of those Affair to Remember type movies, or Sleepless in Seattle, where it's a destination. There's something sweet here. But also France could be a place where you go to study, maybe art, and maybe it's an artistic thing. Maybe you're traveling because you have some kind of art situation and it could have to do with school or not, and that's where these things happen. A really cute show that I loved is Emily in Paris, and it talks about her success as she joins some kind of, she does this job, an advertising job in Paris, and so it makes a big difference in her life. It's a little bit rough at first, but then she really finds her niche and her success. We have 19, so something could be happening on the 19th. Oh, and so some of you, like I said, could be, birthing a baby. Children could be in the picture in this one. And again, school. Because we have the little babies, the kids, which are my 2 babies. And we have tennis, this kind of feeling of back and forth. You know, the ball is in his court now or her court now. The game of love. Cycling, like the Tour de France. Maybe next year you're going to do a big cycling thing. Maybe it takes you a year to train and next year you're ready to go. And then you have an idea, some kind of idea. And the rooster again. All three piles got the rooster. This is cockiness and waking up early. So everybody, I think a good early morning start will definitely help in your manifesting the when you want something to happen. Or maybe it just happens in the morning for everybody. Or there's something about morning hours. So do some meditation in the morning hours. You have the X-Wing fighter. So if you were in pile 2 and you had the, well, maybe it was pile 1. Oh, it was pile 1 that had the TIE fighter. The TIE fighter was negative energy, but the X-Wing fighter knocks down the negative energy. So it's kind of like, if you watch all three piles, this is like you coming full circle and you winning, like you success, like winning in all aspects of your life, not just the pile 1 and pile 2, but pile 3. It's like, it's almost like you know, the what is that? Choose your door, whatever game. Pick your whatever that game show is. You know, you choose a door, and behind this door is, I know, like a bunch of groceries, and hey, that's nice. And behind this door is a fur coat. Hey, that's nice too. But behind door number 3 is, you know, a trip to Paris and a brand new car, you know, so that would be better. Or like Price is Right. If you win, you get to win both sets of prizes, you know. So you know, somebody can win one and you can win the other, but if you get it within a certain amount, then you get to win both sets of prizes. So I feel like this kind of pile 3 is like winning all sets of prizes here. You have the flamingo, so there could be some kind of fun, quirky people out there who are balanced but also a little, you know, I don't know, just a little different, a little fun looking, a little extravagant, a little quirky, a little unusual, which is kind of the strangest word because nobody's unusual anymore. It's like everybody's just their own person. And the key here with 2 hearts, so that means you have the key to somebody's heart here. You have the ability to open up somebody's heart. Maybe there is a meeting here as well. It could be like during a vacation or some far off place or something sweet or something or maybe a Paris bakery within some town that you live in. Woo, a lot of things. You could be riding your bicycle down to the Paris bakery, and there is this guy who is standing on one foot, who has pink hair. I don't know. But anything's possible, you guys. And I hope you like that. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. That little thumb down there has a nice confetti party. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I really appreciate it. My numbers have been kind of stagnant and I really could use a boost. So appreciate it if you share and tell your friends and give it a subscribe. But also, if you're a returning subscriber, check and make sure all your settings are good and that you're getting notifications. And if you haven't touched the bell, then touch the bell to get your notifications, or turn it off and on, you know, to help trigger the notification button. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to quick shout out my members who are just awesome people who help support the channel. We have Claudia Lane, who's a Platinum Pixie, Jolene Sutton, who's a Twin Flamer, so is Luisa Silva, the Fool of Faithers, Wolfie Baby Doll, and Mary Joy, and Laura Ochoa, and then a whole bunch of Sparkles of Light, Guacamole, Stoy, Divine Pearls, Maurice, Divine Goddess, Patricia, Andres, Jim, Alexis, Miss Fred, Giggles, Rainbow, Esmeralda, Gloria, and more. So thank you all. Also, if you support my Patreon, I've been showing you how I've been updating my decks and doing artwork over there. The thumbnail you see with the waves are art designs that I came up with, so I hope you like that. That's the other thing that I've been getting into a lot. So sometimes I put pick a cards on the side burner so I can do more of my artwork, but you know, I'm happy to provide more for you. I'm also working on a Lenormand deck and a future tarot deck as well. So, and these are things that I want to bring to you for this channel, and so I'm balancing a little bit of everything. So please hang in there with me. I have a lot to share with you. My channel anniversary is coming up in August, so watch out for fun games and prizes and giveaways and things like that. And next month we'll be doing a theme of romance and love in our daily dust. And if you guys have any ideas or have any desires, things that you want me to do, please let me know in the comment section. I do read your comments. I have had requests to bring back the weekly messages from your person, so I probably will try to do that, and your possibly twin flame monthly messages. So the zodiacs don't seem to be as popular as pick a card, so I'll do more soulmate person type pick a cards for you, and I hope you guys like that. I'll see y'all around. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.